Let's talk about the 24-70 Sigma Art lens for L mounts. Again, this is the 24-70 Sigma f2.8 art lens L mount version because I have a Panasonic S5iix, and Panasonic mounts are L mounts, not like the Sony's. It's like the Sony mounts, which are E mounts. Sigmas in particular cater to the L mounts, which I appreciate a lot because there are not a lot of L mounts. If there are, apart from Leica and its own brand, please tell me which other lens companies cater to the L mounts. By the way, I had a Canon EOS 90D before, and along with it came a kit lens, which is the 18-135 millimeters. Yeah, with a variable aperture of 3.5 to 5.6, if I'm not mistaken. So it was, every time I zoomed in, the aperture would change, which means it would get a little darker, and then I'd have to bump up the ISO. So I said, after I sold the Canon, I bought the S5iix. It was my dream camera, and I'm gonna review it as well in another video. However, this one we're gonna talk about the reason I got the Sigma Art 24-70 f2.8 lens. Let's go. So, I'm not gonna do a spec analysis or anything spec related to it. I'm gonna give you guys my raw experience, my raw review of the Sigma, my first time ever owning a Sigma glass. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it can do. But when I purchased it, which was like a week ago, it was a full-on experience. I think within the box you get like this strap thing. I don't know what it's for. You get the lens hood itself, which is detachable, of course. The lens itself, and you also get a case. But look at this, man. Oh my lord. Look at that, bro. Are you here? Oh, glorious. It's beautiful. So let me tell you guys why I purchased it, and I would recommend you guys purchasing it as well, and the vast difference between a prime lens and a variable focal, not a variable, but a dynamic range focal length. I guess you have like 1, 2, 3, 4 prime lenses in this, pretty much. f2.8, which is pretty fine if you're shooting anything, to be honest with you. If you don't mind cranking up the ISO, getting a little bit more grain in your shots, go ahead. So let me talk to you guys as to why I bought it. When I got the Panasonic, it came with a kit lens, which is the 50mm. I chose to buy that with it, and the whole package was like 2,300 in total, so that was a good steal. I think there was a deal as well at B&H. Very, very good steal. We're gonna talk about that later. But when I got the kit lens, I was like, okay, cool. I know I'm at a disability because I won't be able to zoom in and out of certain frames that I want to capture, especially as the job that I do as a social media coordinator, along with videography and photography for a department at school. So I need that zoom. Beautiful. I need that zoom, but you know, you have to wait it out, you have to save, get some money, get your money up, of course. But the main reason was because I wanted to also step up my filmmaking career, my filmmaking and content creation, not career, but plans, because I think the Sigma gives you that opportunity to step up your quality level in picture format. So I mean, listen, apart from it being a beautiful glass, it's heavy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I'm used to prime lenses, I never expected it to be this heavy. I'm gonna tell you guys the weight, how much it is in kilograms, and along with pounds, I think it's like 1 pound or something like that. So when it came on my doorstep, I was like, yo, this is kind of heavy. Stills. I never expected it to be that heavy, but I mean, it's a 24-70 f2.8. I think if you want to have the best package in focal length, 24-70 and the 70-200 f2.8. I purchased it. It was I can't complain so far. I can't complain. So far on the lens you have, I think, a customizable button here, right here, and you also have the autofocus and manual focus switching, and you also have the lock if you want to lock in the type of focal length that you want to choose. If you want to choose the 35 millimeters, the 50, or the 70, you can do that and you can lock it in and then you just shoot. I think yesterday I had the opportunity to shoot. I'm doing a personal project and the 24-70 came in handy, man. It came in clutch because I didn't necessarily need to be as close to the subject. I could just crank up the 70 and then just shoot from a certain distance and then get the shots I need. Right composure, yeah? The right composition, the right composition, the right everything, man. It was just good. And then even from time to time, you'd crank up the ISO based on the lighting and how the lighting is. But I can't complain. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about, let's put down the 24-70 real quick, is overcoming doubt. I think for the past few weeks, I've been given the task from school to do this assignment, and I don't know, man. I've had a lot of doubts. I was doubting myself. I got it done. I have a rough cut of it. I don't necessarily like it, but again, we have to understand that most times it's our first time, and if it's our first time, it means that there's always more room to learn. There's always more room to learn. There's nothing wrong with learning, and there's nothing wrong with elevating. Accept the failure, quote unquote, and accept whatever issue or altercations that you're going through within the midst right now. And then you just improve from there on out. You have to, because that's the only way you're gonna grow. By accepting the issues, the faults, the adversity that you may face throughout the journey that you're on as either a filmmaker, either an accountant, either an entrepreneur, either anything at all. I mean, you're gonna face it. So self-doubt will always be there. And then the concept of imposter syndrome, where you don't feel like you belong here, not necessarily because of your incompetence, but you know you are competent, but it just feels strange because you've never been in this situation before. So like when people are saying, oh, your videos are so fire, and I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so. And are you also in a position to even help others who are asking for help? Because, you know, you're still conditioning your mind that, you know, you're not the best person to give advice. So, I mean, I don't know how to overcome it. I can probably recommend something. But as I was saying, I don't know what to recommend to you or how to overcome doubt. I think it's a personal challenge, because right now I'm still doubting myself. But I think what we can try and do is, I don't know, let me think about that. Sometimes I even Google these things, like, how do I overcome doubt? I mean, the first thing that I try to do is just give it to God. And that's most times the best case. That's most times the best way to go. Whenever you just give it to God, you just leave it up to Him. The man upstairs take care of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it sounds simple, but it's not necessarily simple. I think doubt will always linger in one's mind, especially if you're an introvert, especially if you overthink, especially if you know, I don't know, I don't think extroverts even go through that. Maybe sometimes, maybe some of them, but it doesn't matter. If you're going through doubt, let me tell you this. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what you may face, or no matter how hard, how treacherous, how disgusting the trail, the the issue may be, no matter how great the dilemma may be, the confidence from Christ, the fact that He gave you the ability and the gift, the talent that He has given you, we should be confident in ourselves that, this man gave us something that we should be using, which means He trusts us enough. He's confident in us to use these abilities to minister, to make the world a better place, which is why we are here. That's what I believe. So believe in self through Christ. I think that's the only thing I can really tell you guys. And I'm trying my best to do that as well. So let's do that together, yeah? Let's see if we can do that together. Subscribe. If you guys want to see more like revision, if you guys want to see my setup, because I've upgraded my whole equipment. I got some lights, I got some light stands, I got a couple other stuff that I don't know if you guys want to see, review. I could review it for you and just talk to me. Let's build on this channel and see what we can do together. I'm gonna share some of my projects with you guys and let's see where we go from there. Big up on yourself. Subscribe, please. It helps a man. It helped the man them. Big up on.